history of Queen Elizabeth National Park makes it a must-visit destination for tourists and overlanders. Over 4 days, we're gonna exploring this beautiful national park, Queen Elizabeth. Established in 1952, Queen Elizabeth National Park is one of the Uganda 3 oldest national parks, with an area of almost 2,000 square kilometers, approximately 770 square miles, of grey savanna, open bush country, riverine forest, lowland rainforest, wetland, rivers and lakes. Welcome to the show. This is the Overland Adventure Travel Show, and here we are. We have been a long-awaited guide patiently is here with us. All right, my name is Noel, diesel engineer, filmmaker. All right, Daniel, please, pleasure to meet you, Daniel. You're gonna be our guide, which can tell us in detail the story and the magic places of this Queen. Remember, this is Queen Elizabeth National Park, the second largest in the country. Wow. My name is Noor Ismail Nozzle, diesel engineer, filmmaker, storyteller. Join me as I share my passion for building four-wheel drive trucks and traveling to the remotest part of the world.
I get up and you're a stranger, out of sight, out of mind, no wanting to surrender.
Someone entered here looking for food. As I'm saying, today is a day of surprise. Something is in, and I cannot tell you what is in. Yeah, this is it. That's it.
See that?
This is the day of surprise.
See that?
See that? Uh-huh.
I got you.
I got you. Been hide yourself here? Yes.
Hello.
Mister,
It's
come
not
in,
good.
come in, come in, come in.
Going, running.
You're the thief now. We found you. Red-handed. Yes, it was you. It was you. I saw you. Don't deny. You are trying to deny, which is not fair. You saw you come and sleep, steal our food. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Not happy with us.
Good to go.
So, once again, you're most welcome to
Thank you.
Queen Elizabeth National Park.
Sure.
Thank you.
And Daniel is my name,
Sure.
a guide, interpret nature.
Sure.
And you are in what we call the Medley of Wonders,
Sure.
which is a unique name given to Queen Elizabeth
Medley.
Medley of Wonders. What we call it the Medley of Wonders is because of the unique attraction, which is the tree climbing lions.
Yeah.
We have two
Tree
places.
climbing lion.
Yes, that's what makes this park
Unique of its own.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So we have two places in Africa where you find these lions that climb trees.
Sure.
One is around Lake Manyara in Tanzania,
Sure.
and south of this park called Ishasha. So you find them in trees that
Yeah.
makes it quite unique because we have got a unique species of trees called Ficus. And we have another species called Ficus megalocapa. So they have big stems, which stems are close to the ground with horizontal branches left and right. Easy to climb and easy to relax. So that makes, that gives a comfort zone to the lions. And when it comes to planning to hunt, at the same time seeing the prey in a distance, that is all done in the trees. And that's what is making us quite unique.
Sure.
So we are the second largest national park in Uganda after Murchison Falls National Park. And in size, this national park is 1,978 square kilometers.
Approximately 2,000.
Yes. And we have 95 mammal species. At the same time, we have 614 to 640 species of birds.
Oh, we need to update the edition of the book we read because we already interpret that it's 550 species, but now we got the new edition is 650
Yeah, 612, 647 species of birds.
Sure.
At the same time, we have 35 reptile species, as well as 9 primate species.
Sure.
We are endowed with the big 4 animals in this park, without the big fifth, which would be the rhino. So we have the African elephants, we have the lions, we have the leopards and the buffaloes. We once had rhinos, but they were poached and killed in extinction because of the rhinoceros horn market demand in international markets. So Asia in particular was behind the extinction. And it's more of a myth that I believe must have claimed the innocent creatures. That you grind the rhinoceros horn and put it in coffee for men to get libido. Which is which is contrary.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
Men with the power.
Which is contrary.
power.
Which is contrary.
Silly power.
Which is really contrary to what made these creatures
Blunder.
reach extinction.
All right. Yes.
So currently, we are working hard to make sure that these rhinos are restocked back in the wild.
Sure.
How?
Uganda Wildlife Authority has partnered with the Rhino Project, and we have got these rhinos back in a sanctuary.
Oh, yeah,
We have a sanctuary called Ziwa.
Ziwa, yes.
So we are looking at 2 factors. One, we want them to multiply in number. At the same time, we want them to get used to the conditions of the environment in the country. Then in the future to come, we'll translocate them and bring them back. So the project started around 2005 of them, and so far so good. We have more than 30 rhinos.
That's wonderful.
Why do we need rhinos? When we list them, what has the ecosystem missed? Rhinos, together with buffaloes, are categorized as rough grazers. As buffaloes trample and trim on the tall grass, they leave it at a height that none cannot trim furthermore shorter by grazing on it. So in this case, we end up using rudimentary methods of performing the role the rhinos are supposed to be doing by burning the park seasonally. But if you look at the impacts of burning, there are more of negative impacts in nature.
Sure.
That's it.
Sure.
Because burning accelerates the rate at which invasive species are taking over the park.
Reptile, snake, many things, right?
You can't tell how many reptiles we've lost. You can't tell how many nightjars.
Even the small, this insect, the many things,
All the micro and the
sure.
micro living organisms. You can't really imagine the impact.
Yeah, really, indeed. It's massive.
So that is why we need the rhinos to work with buffaloes, such that we reduce on the burning, but we avail automatically the short grass for the soft grazers like hippos, as well as warthogs.
Yeah, sure.
You've seen warthogs
Yeah.
kneeling down
Yeah,
the
sure.
road
I
because
saw
they
them.
are
I saw
soft
them.
grazers.
Yeah, sure.
And for that to be effective, we must work hard and bring the rhinos.
Rhino back.
So whenever you hear the concept Big 5, we don't normally consider how big, tough, or rough. We consider how ecologically the ecosystem is modified.
The fauna and flora and fauna.
Yes,
Yeah.
the flora and faunas functioning very well, there must be the Big 5. Meaning we consider the ecological functions of the Big 5 so that the ecosystem becomes what it is. That is why we also need lions and leopards as cats, because their role is to check the population of the current capacity of the land. And as far as grazers are concerned, the sick animals, the weak animals, and productive animals are wiped out of the ecosystem because of the presence of the cats. As rangers, our role is to make sure that we do patrols, day patrols, night patrols, we do ambushes, we do aerial patrols, we do marine patrols, such that we keep the animals in the park. We stop people from poaching them. Because the overall conclusion question part of it is if the lions starve because people have killed the animals, who are the next target? It is human beings.
Sure.
So that's why we need lions to act their law, which is actually survival for the fittest. At the same time, we need elephants. Elephants are keystone species whose law is to make sure that they put down big trees. They browse on the trees. But in putting down the acacia trees, putting down whichever trees of the choice they are browsing on, they're exposing the rays of the sun to the ground. Meaning, without elephants in these pillar-leaders, we wouldn't be having the savannah. It would either be the tropical rainforest or the woodland Savannah National Park. So as the rays of the sun hit the ground, the moist conditions in the soil enhances the germinability of this species of butterfly, and that is why we have the grazers being in this national park.
Everything
has a role to play.
Yes.
Sure.
So something very, very vital that I should share with you is that we are called a Biosphere Reserve. And the concept Biosphere was the title that was given by this park by UNESCO in 1970s, looking at a close relationship between the people and the wild. In total, we have 11 fishing villages who has been coexisting in the park even before the park was gazetted. So these fishing villages entirely survive on fishing amidst the animals they are staying with. We only allow them to do fishing because, and we specifically conserve the Kazinga channel as the breeding zone for the two lakes normally where they fish. So the 40 kilometers of the channel acts as a breeding zone for these communities, because if we allow these communities to fish in the fishing villages, they will overfish the two lakes plus the Kazinga channel, and the end result will be poaching animals. So partly that's what I can share with you. Along the way, as we go for the boat cruise in the next few hours, we will be able to see what it means by the medley of wonders. Thank you so much for coming.
Wow.
Still, we are together.
Wow, we are together.
All right.
Such a wonderful, wonderful, fascinating history and the story of the Queen Elizabeth at large. You got it, but that's not enough. Now you're gonna get to the really the scenery, scenic view of the place. What a day, what a beginning. Take out. Just come and just coop it off, take it to them. Then they will really appreciate it.
Because if they come here, they will be one like you. This nice place you're living in, and where you're staying. What is wrong?
But remember, Arabs, they can build, they always search for the international architects to design, to make something unique, wonderful. And you may find the floor is full of glasses. And when African marbles, but clear, shiny. But and they can even touch it. Am I going to? But now,
I must be careful.
Careful.
Careful what? We just walk.
But I think that's it. But those are the Arabs. Flush.
Money
is not the problem. Money, flush. Money got a lot of names. People call it sente, others call it mafaranga, others call it flush, others call it chapa, others call it dough, others call it what. So you got a lot of names. Sente, Nubia, quid,
Mula.
Anyway, so this is they have all of these things.
Pound, dollars, euro, so many names give it to money. But now,
money can change. Money can move.
Can move this place. You can see here.
Can change this place to another thing, like the Arab money.
Yeah, sure.
The UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi,
Qatar, Kuwait,
who have money.
Money is not a big deal, but architecture is a deal. So you think those Arabs, they are now seeing, I think, paradise in far distance. If you look at what, they are so close.
What they have there, the beauty, the
Very
luxury things they
luxury
have.
wonders.
Their money.
Those are the house of wonders.
Like when you go there, you feel like, what is happening? How? You have to open the window and look upstairs. The sky, go.
Say what?
What have we done that these people have everything in it?
For sure. Your cry creaking. You think that cry can be a sense of sorrow? to know what will be the problem.
You can cry.
Are you the problem,
You can cry.
or you found the
You
problem?
can cry a drum full of tears. Nothing will happen.
That is maybe what they say.
Cry to God help, let me also build a skyscraper. You can cry a drum full.
But it's not too late. If you fail to get this one,
You as if you
you
was
pray
proud
hard
to get it.
to get the paradise. That's the paradise. Even those Arabs, they're yearning for that paradise. You too, yearning for the same. This is not a big deal, I think. How it is? Is it a big deal? The big deal is that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Invest heavily. That one, even if you have no resource, you can invest. And you can harvest end of the
Even
day.
here, Uganda Wildlife Authority, they can do something.
Yeah. If it was an Arab, to me, I'm very sure it could be a beautiful, well-designed skyscraper here. Those islands, it could be 100 kilometers distance site. You can look at it at the far, literally all like, wow. So that's it. Maybe in a near future, we have to think and thought about such wonderful investment, such kind of beautiful scenery, beautiful, well designated, well established. This lake is what? Edward. This is a peninsula on the
There's so
Edward.
many things to explore.
Very, very wonderful.
Those are the money.
Yeah, sure.
Remember at Paralodge, the same structure 20 years ago. The only thing that is just being furnished.
Yeah, but if you are across the river that side, you can see the beautiful, they call it Mwea Safari Lodge, situated. Really, it is marvelous. It's just wonderful. It's something else.
Bed and breakfast.
Good to go. But we, as the overland enthusiasts,
We come.
we have no deal with that.
have
We
our
are
own
dealing.
tents,
We are
cook
on
our
our
own
camping
food.
gears.
We do everything by ourselves, so
That's
we don't
why
go
we're
to
here.
those, we don't need those accommodations.
Day one, we told you the first video. I still have a fresh memory. I've told you that we are here to explore the ways of camping, pitching tent, cooking, fun, have fun. We did. Here we are. So stick with us. And as we are still waiting just a little bit, today we're going to have another big surprise because we're going to have a boat cruise. Only us. And have a beautiful, beautiful picture video of the wild animal. We are in the wilderness, and today it is overland, but today we're gonna change it just a bit to call it cruising over the lake. Change from overland over the lake. Today, fishing day. Karibu kwetu. Yeah, here we are. Hold the cock, a cold ice cock. Thank you for watching. If you already subscribed, click the notification bell so you don't miss our weekly videos.